Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. My 5. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 3.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here. Up to the 34.
39. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Off the play fake. Daniels. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Pratt, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Hey, seam 6. 5.
To throw on second down. Cantrell. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Even. 4 down. Even.
On third down, it's Pratt. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Off play action. Cantrell. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Henry West. Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, Pratt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Pratt, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight end right. Alert.
Hey, Delta. Snap.
From the gun, Cantrell. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. It's to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On second down, it's Pratt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run on first down. It's Houston. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, It's going to be a long day for the defense.
Off the play fake. Daniels looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yeah. Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an hit. Now a give, right side. Houston. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Pratt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
On the ready.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Echo. 3 down. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Pratt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw on second down. Cantrell, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Houston. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Push him back. Check 13. Check 13.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, Alpha.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Ready.
From the gun, Cantrell. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't A whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
You're out.
Alert. Shit.
Hey, wahoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cantrell, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Houston. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll run on first down. It's Pratt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Eight together. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Houston. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Houston, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Daniels. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Cantrell. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check 24.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of two. A loss of two there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Fire.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Harmon. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Pratt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Pratt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. A big offense.